What's up, YouTube? It's your boy C to the 904, back with another TR Critic review. Now, I know it's been a while, but hey, what you gonna do? Been really busy lately. I'll probably do a vlog in the next couple of days to explain some things. Cause what's going on with Greatest of All Prime. It's nice to let you guys know what's going on. So, today, we have Transformers Animated Leader Class Megatron. Now, I'm mainly going to focus on Shadowblade here, because I don't think I've even seen a review of that guy yet. So, for you guys who haven't seen him yet, here he is. Now, as you can tell right off the bat, he's black and purple, which the original is gray and black and red. Now, it's nice how they changed the cockpit color. It's more of a dark purple. He has a lot of black. He got a lot of purple accents, which they did a nice job. See, like you can see back here, they did a nice job on certain parts. Other parts I'll get to later. Also, you can tell the cannons are a little bit different. But same mode. I mean, the cannons are different as far as color. So this is black and red. This guy here is a metallic purple. Now, my problem with this is that they accented with the red. It's like they just threw a bunch of purple paint on the cannon, or maybe it's molded in that way, but they didn't accent it. And it's like they didn't even try. But we get that a lot. So I mean, what you gonna do? So you can see here on their propeller blades. Now, Shadowblade's propeller blade, I know it looks silver on the camera, but it's that same metallic purple that's on the cannon, which is nice. But they didn't paint the center of it. See, this guy, he has the black and red center. They didn't paint this guy. Here we go again. Here we go again. Same stuff. It's like halfway through the design, they just say, that's good enough. They'll buy it anyway. Sometimes it seems like that's their attitude with certain figures. It's like they just stop halfway through and say that's good enough. Which I've noticed that with a lot of movie figures and animated figures. As you can see, the thrusters, they didn't paint it. It's just black. It's nice molded in detail, but it would have been better if there was some paint on it so it would stand out better. So, I'm going to go ahead and transform these guys so you get a look at them in robot mode. Now, I'm going to compare their swords real quick because they look really nice. It would have been nice if they painted the center of Shadowblade's sword, but they didn't. But they painted the actual blades, so that's pretty cool. It adds a little, makes it a little distinguished. It's kind of cool that they did it. You can't really tell, but yeah, it's the same metallic purple that's on his cannon, but you can't tell it too well here on the camera. But those are their swords. Now on Shadowblade Megatron, they put some real. You can actually tell they took some time into actually painting this guy. So you can tell here on the chest, you can see that silver and purple. He has the purple here on the sides. You can't tell too well, but it's right here. This area is purple. Has some purple line that runs down the center. Some purple here on the sides, on his thighs, down here on his legs, on his forearm, up the top here, and these two divots here. I'm not exactly sure what they're supposed to be, but they're the same metallic purple as the cannon. So I have to say that they did a really nice job. Now they sort of redeemed themselves with the chest area here, but the whole front side, you can tell they probably focused more on this aspect of the figure because it looks really nice and I really like it. So that kind of gives it a few more cool points back that it lost in its helicopter mode, which I had a few problems with. And I already pointed at the cannon, saw the swords. Now I have two problems with this figure. Both are, well, one isn't necessarily tied to one mode, but one is the transformation, because the transformation is really simple, but it kind of adds to the character, because if he had a very complicated transformation, that would mean there would be a lot of shifting parts. Whereas you look at him, not much of him converts. With his arms, his shoulders, his chest, the whole chest area, it's all one solid piece. And it's not flaps, it's not snapped all together where he would look flimsy. He looks more menacing this way. So it's hard to knock him on the transformation, because it's really simple. It's a leader class figure, but the transformation works to his advantage. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. And also he has...
Where is the Allspark? Crush the Autobots!
It's the same.
Where is the Allspark? Crush the Autobots!
It's the same sound effects, which I wish they gave him different quotes, but they didn't. Man, I'm not going to complain about the figure. I'm not one to complain. I'm not going to complain too much. So today's, let's just get to the point. Today's what's up with that Hasbro question is, what's up with the freaking shoulders, man? Come on, man. I mean, this cannon is pretty heavy, and on its own it will move the shoulder. And for some reason they did not put any type of locking mechanism in the shoulders, and each wing is tied to the opposite shoulder. So this one is tied to this one, this is tied to that one. So when you move this one, it moves the opposite side. Move this one, moves the opposite side arm. Now, my main problem with this is that they got ratchets in the shoulder, they got ratchet in the hips, got ratcheted joints in the knees. They didn't give them waist articulation, but they could have put something. As far as technology has come, and I paid $40 for this figure, the transformation is simple. It's missing plenty of paint applications. And you're telling me they couldn't put a ratchet joint in there? Was it more cost effective to just leave it out and let the shoulder flap all over the place? I mean, it's almost worse than movie Brawl, the deluxe Brawl figure in the movie, because well, no, you can't say. I take that back. You can't say it's as bad as deluxe Brawl from the movie, because I mean, at some certain figures the arms wouldn't stay in at all. But with this guy, at least the arms, even if you push the wings in, they're still in that general area where they're supposed to be. They never stray too far, which Brawl's, his arms will be flopping off, falling all over the place. But at least with this guy, his arms are still in the general area, even if one is pushed back and one is pushed forward. But still, man, come on. You telling me they couldn't put a ratchet joint in there? There's nothing in it. Sorry about that, guys. Memory card still got some stuff on it, and it got full on me. Should have been paying attention to the time, how much I had left. But anyway, I didn't show you the missiles. Of course, Megatron comes with the red. Shadow Blade here comes with the purple. So they're both really nice paints of the same mode. If you're an old school guy, of course you're gonna like this black and red one, the black and gray. But the black and purple to me seems more menacing if you look at it from a villain standpoint. And if you had to run into one of these guys in the dark alley, I think I would take my chances with the gray and black Megatron here, because he's a brighter color. You might actually see him standing there. You might get a chance to run. But then again, he has a huge cannon on his arm, and he can transform into a helicopter. Unless you got a jetpack or some kind of teleportation device, you're not going to get very far. So, this your boy C to the 904, man. That boys take it easy. Sorry about the review. It cut off on me, but it's a good thing because I was rambling. But you guys take it easy, man. Holla at your boy.